You only introduce now.
Okay. Hello, we are gathered today
Uh,
to.
wait.
Okay.
Three, two, one, go.
Yes. Hello, we are gathered today to conduct yet another debate, and the topic that we got today is: Shall we help a stranger in trouble? And I will be supporting it, and Ayush will be against it. We already took 2 minutes to edit on the topic. It was an impromptu topic, and now let us start. Okay. So I'm supporting the topic, so I'll go first. Three, two, one. Um, Recently, I have started doing this activity called as gratitude list, where I put down before sleep. I put down one statement about the day which I am grateful for, and I realized that more and more, like I owe a lot of gratitude to the strangers as well, as I'm go in my single day. For example, I might not even realize, but somebody who gave me a seat in the while traveling in the bus, or somebody who just smiled at me, or somebody a driver who dropped me safely from one location to another. Every small incident, I am very much grateful for some strangers as well. World runs on helping others, and including strangers. So firstly, I would say being helping strangers in some small certain scenarios will build trust in the society, which will make a world a better place to live in. Secondly, I would say about the people, about the organisms, about animals who do not have voice to who do not have voice, or even plants. Like helping them in a way to just water them or keep water for birds outside is a great action in return. They are our strangers, but that small act could be very helpful for beneficial for them. Thirdly, I would say there's a very good proverb called as "do good and forget," because there's karmic cycle, and whenever you do good, you'll get the benefits of it later. And lastly, I would like to end it by saying, when you do good, for do help some stranger, like helping elders cross the road or giving seat in the bus for more priorities, people like maybe pregnant lady or some old people. That time, like you generate get a lot of positive energy in back, and that also works as a motivation for you. Like you become happy and you get good blessings. So considering all this, I feel it is a great need of the time to help a stranger, help anyone, including stranger, nowadays, to make the world a better place to live in. Yeah, over to Aish.
Yeah, so helping strangers is definitely a good thing, but we really have to understand what exactly the help mean here. So if it is a very minor thing, like maybe like helping someone carry a grocery bag, or showing someone some direction, or some small helps, is definitely beneficial in both ways. Like as you mentioned about the karmic, uh, it's like help and forget. That's a good thing, but in the country like India, where scams are increasing at a unprecedented rate, we cannot really understand if the someone who are helping really need them. Like there in recent times, there are many financial scams going on. Many people ask for money, like for some help, or like maybe someone in a hospital or something. But most of the time, these schemes are like mostly financial schemes, and you don't really help someone, you just help someone make money and not really helping someone to get better. Maybe instead of this you could help someone doing an NGO, but again we have to do some background check before doing it. And it's not really easy to do so, because there are many scam sites and many shady sites where it looks legit but it's actually scammy. Second will be about, if we are talking only about the monetary help, if we are giving money to beggars, then again we are not really sure how they are going to use it. Like they can be running a even bigger thing where they collect all the money and like redistribute against someone to a bigger person. But it's kind of a business in not in a good way. So like we shouldn't really give money or any monetary help as such to like kids who ask for money. Instead, if they say they are hungry, we can give them food instead of just giving them money, because at least we can like confirm that they are going to eat it and like not going to spend the money in other ways. And also giving any such helps or giving money can make them think like it's a shortcut in life, and like not do a proper work, or like provide a service of any kind and then expecting money. But like if we give them just money, they will feel like it's a shortcut and they will continue doing it. And I don't think in doing so we are by doing so we are not doing anything great. So like helping strangers is definitely a good thing, but we also have to consider who we are helping and what does that help really mean. Yeah, that's my take on helping strangers.
Rebuttal phase.
Yeah.
Yes. Firstly, like whatever I could hear, the main major two things that you have highlighted is on the beggars and monetary like scams. So firstly, about the beggars, I think you have answered whatever the question was in your speech itself. Like you can, if not monetary, you can just help by providing some food or something extra, or if it could also be if you have additional clothes at your home, you can just give it to them, or like it could also help in upcycling. So don't you feel that is also a way to help a stranger?
Yeah, I'm not against like you shouldn't help strangers, but depends on what kind of help. If there are very less chances of like misusing whatever help you are giving, then definitely you should help.
Oh, what about yeah? So don't you feel we are accepting the fact that helping a stranger is better thing?
Not really, because it is very broad concept, and like if we say we should always help stranger, then it could be misdirected quite easily, and we might end up helping wrong people. So I don't really think we should help strangers, but with like correct background check or with very less chances of misusing the help, then I think it's fine.
Okay, so you told about the scams that might occur from human, right? But what about the other help that we can provide to strangers, like uh, plants or animals, like keeping a little water for a bird? Sorry, my Gemini got on. Keeping water for a bird outside your house. That is also kind of help, right?
Uh, Yes, but that is not really helping a stranger, right? I'm in this scenario by stranger. I mean, like some human being, and like what you are mentioning is like act of kindness and not really helping someone. So I don't really think those two are the same things. Like like feeding animals is not really helping. These just some act of kindness from our side.
Okay, my another question to you will be, if we are not helping strangers, then we might also be a stranger to somebody, maybe a doctor who like we go near a stranger like for any help. So don't you think that time asking for help is also wrong?
Like again the same thing, like it depends on what kind of help. Like if you are asking for monetary help, then again people will not really trust you. But even the same scenario, even you won't trust anyone. But more of a verbal help, like telling where the doctor is, or uh, maybe like asking for some directions, maybe that help is I don't think it will hurt you in any way.
Do you have any question?
uh, let's say if you're situational kind of question. So let's say you're driving a two-wheeler and somebody asks you for a lift, but what if they end up hurting you in any way, or like maybe they attack you, or maybe there's some members are there, and what will you do in such scenario?
Okay, it depends on some factors like okay, thanks for asking this question. I will also be able to rephrase my whatever sayings in a better way. Like I so far said that helping is very good, but it also depends on certain scenarios, like if it is day or night, or like if the place is lonely, or if the environment is shady that time. Then either I could either I could have some alternate help, like if somebody is very sick on the way, I could call for ambulance or something in that manner. Or like, okay, you asked about lift, right? Yeah, I would have to have a slight check onto if the like if it is genuine. Like if there is a kid who is like walking a long distance, then I would like to help him.
Mhm. But again, we cannot be very sure that kid genuinely needs help, or if it is uh, some kind of a trap which some other people set, and they are employing such children to do such tasks, and we cannot really be sure of it, right?
Mm. But if the road is like if it is lonely road, then I would have to think twice. But if it is little crowded, then I think there won't be any like major issues. So I will go for helping. Like 80% of my
Uh,
decision will be to help, but 20% will be on the surrounding.
okay. My next question will be again like slightly scenario type of question. So suppose like some politician is like going on for some cleanliness drive maybe, or maybe cleaning a beach, and he's recruiting some people for the help. And as that people, you will really feel good that you are helping, but it may turn out that he's only doing for the publicity, and uh, you may end up helping the corrupt politician instead of just the cleaning of the cleaning of just cleaning.
So you are saying that I should not have helped the politician, right? Or I should not have helped in
Yeah.
cleaning.
So you should like you understand that you are going for cleanliness and you think that you are cleaning the beach, which is a good thing. But you end up like the politician uses your help and like use it for the wrong use, like for his publicity, and he may be corrupt. So you so indirectly you end up helping a corrupt officer or corrupt politician, and like again it will harm you in future.
Okay, this is also a very good scenario that you have put me into. It is so far I spoke about help. Now helping in a good way or helping for a bad thing. Like generally when we speak about helping, we almost think about helping in a like which has positive outcome rather than negative outcome. So like I will first check onto like if I'm helping him in a good way. Like I could like if to contradict you, the situation could also be like helping a murderer do some murders. Okay, that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying about helping in the positive way. That's it. Any other question?
In both of your answer, it kind of like the main argument was you should do some background check and you should be aware who you are helping and if the help is in a positive way. But if every time we are doing some help, then if every time we have to do like background checks, and if we have to be aware like the kid is shady or not, or the politician is good or bad, and again this like seems like a flawed concept because you are not really helping. You are just it will like more of an additional task for you, and it might be ruin your peace of mind.
Mm, I don't really think that will ruin the peace of mind. Sometimes your peace of like in this era of social media, that also be like I personally feel the helping is like one of the best motivation somebody could get. Like the energy, the positive vibe, or the blessings that you get after helping is like uh, on the next level. So I don't really feel although we have like you have mentioned some scenarios, and we came to know that there are like we realize that there are many such incidents where we have to have a background check, but that does not really say that helping a stranger is bad. I would say that is just a 20% of thing, but the 80% is your instinct about helping. Hmm? Let's feedback.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, you start feedback. It's good you put me
Mm.
into situations like that was a really good thing. But about your points, I think just sticking to oh you did not you could have asked me something on scams, right? In the rebuttal phase, I think just 2 points you had, which was on scams and and one more point I forgot. But you
Schemes and like shortcut, like they feel like it's not really like the
beggars
children might
beggars.
feel like it's not. Yeah.
Yes, yes. But one thing I really liked about yours today is this is you took one point and elaborated it very nicely, and that was really nice. But maybe three, 4 points would have been making much more sense. Something like I had one thing in my mind, like somebody asking address, and then somebody like coming and helping, and then they snatch the jewelry or something, which is very evident even in Goa.
Hmm.
But good, you covered it up
But
with
again,
the
that's
situational part.
not really a point, right? It's more like an example, I believe.
Mm, yeah, maybe. But you covered it in like you covered many examples in situational part. It was good.
Hmm.
Any feedback for me?
Like you answered the question very well. Like earlier, you might have just said like I don't know, or I like it's not easy to answer something like of this sort. But today you like try to either dodge in a some way or like bring it some like a side track answer. But that was pretty good. And the topic was like very
Yeah, yeah.
narrow kind of, so
Yes.
very open ended, but not very much full of content. So I think it was pretty good debate.
Yes, yes. Shall we think from other perspective?
Mm, yeah, but I don't really have any point as such.
Let's just take one that if we can't, we'll just give up. Have you seen the latest videos? Are you done? We can discuss, or do you need more time?
Yeah,
Have you seen that
no,
latest
that it.
video? Like somebody brings a paper and shows somebody in a very crowded area, and they then sprinkle the maybe chemical something like on from the paper, and they inhale it, and then they get hypnotized. And I don't know if it is very true, real, but some people are doing that.
I haven't seen, but it sounds like something which I might have like heard somewhere.
Uh, Uh, yes, one point that I could have said from your side was about the skill issues. If you don't have enough knowledge, then don't do it. For example, if you see somebody drowning, don't just go, and you can't swim, you don't go to help him.
Yeah, that is actually a good point. You might end up making it worse instead of like helping.
Yes, yeah.
Not just like that example, but it could be many. Maybe you see your colleague struggling with some of his work, and you believe that you know it, but you might end up just like erasing or deleting some of his important data or something.
Yes, yes, yeah. That's it. Other
I
than that,
kind of had a similar experience of this. So when I was in 10th standard, our teacher used to like use the PPT. Our class had a projector room, so most of the time my benchmate, the guy who used to sit next to me, used to do the pen drive stuff and like project. And one day he was absent, and the teacher expected me to do it, and like I wasn't really sure how to do it, and I like connected the pen drive and the PPT disappeared. The whole class was happy with me, except the teacher. So, like in such scenarios, it is better if you don't help.
yes,
Try
yes,
to help.
yes. So that's it. Yeah, can we do a group discussion? No, you have anything from my side which I could have added?
Helping strangers. No, not really.
Hmm. Yeah, let's do a discussion. What do you think helping? What should be some points that you have, that you should have in your mind when you're helping?
uh,
Uh,
like if we like
let's take
have
one
some
minute to,
points, yeah.
let's take 1 minute, like as a group discussion. I'm saying, not as a debate. Just let's think like
Okay.
what to generally do. You need more time? Okay, I just remembered one video that saw on Insta. It was about a person who was on the track, okay, and the steps were like this in the track, like platform was here and track was here, and there was a person who fell down, and people weren't coming to take him off, okay, and like even I had the same instinct, like I would have not gone like for a stranger, because not because I don't want to help him, but he could pull us back, and like we could be with him if he's a drunkard or something. So yeah, it is little risky to help if we go to see, but let's talk now and just analyze what are the some steps we have to keep in mind while helping. Would you like to start, or shall I go ahead?
Yeah, so I would like to start this with a quote. So, if you give a man fish, then you will feed him for the day. But if you teach him to fish, then you will feed him for the life. So basically, it matters like what kind of help you are giving. So, like whenever you're giving help, you like some points which you might have to keep in mind. Like first, you don't really have shouldn't be thinking a lot, because like if you are thinking a lot, it means like you are like not like you are worried of something that might harm you later. Help should be effortless, I believe,
Hmm.
and like you shouldn't be helping someone. My second point would be, let's say if someone is learning something or maybe stuck with some problem, but if we can help him, then he will like get the solution right away, but he will not really learn the concept as such. So like you are not really helping him, instead you are like acting more as a, you are like not really helping him to improve, but you are slowing him down a little bit. So you shouldn't be helping in that scenarios. And third point will be, you shouldn't overindulge in anything. Like some people may prefer working alone, and or maybe let's say you don't have any food for that day, and you don't really want to order or not nor want to take someone's help. You want to try something on your own, learn something, maybe like try to cook something. You may make mistakes, but you will definitely learn, right? So in that scenario, you shouldn't be helping. So yeah, those were my few points.
Yes, I could also remember Teresa saying the other day that helping is the like worst thing that you can do. She said something the other day, right? Yes, yes, and
Yeah.
I totally agree to you. Like when somebody's learning, never help so much that the process goes off. Really nice, but I have some other points. First thing, whatever we discussed on to, we came upon something called as monetary help. I think that time, whenever we do any monetary help, that time we should always do a very background check, do a background check of a person whom we are helping. Like if there's a very like of course stranger, I mean like friends, at least you can help. Like stranger, at least do a good background check, and beggar, like you provide them food or something. Otherwise, or other than that, if you keep monetary help aside, there are 3 points that I have in my mind. First is see if the person really needs a help, otherwise don't, in the both the case. Second is half knowledge is dangerous. Like if you are not comfortable in doing whatever that help is, don't do it. And third thing, I'm actually not sure, maybe we can ask ChatGPT, like if it is lonely or nighttime area, like, and you're not getting, like the person is old or something, you don't really want to fall in that trouble, what is the best thing to do? I really don't know what is the solution for that. Maybe we'll ChatGPT and get more insights. But and anytime I need to help, I'll take the three orders in my. Hmm?
Yeah, I agree.
Yes. Anything to add? Anything to ask, or can we go to ChatGPT now?
We can move to chat.
Do you need more time, Ayush?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't really have many points as such. They are like same points, but put in very better way. Only point which unique point which I could find out was like if you continuously help someone, then you may end up hindering your own personal growth. So you should help yourself first. If you are not
Mm.
helping yourself, you cannot help others.
Yes. Lovely. Mm, I I have a quote that I could have used, and I knew this one, like helping one person might not change the whole world, but it could change the world for one person. Uh, and other than that, whatever we discussed, like even you mentioned this, that if we are thinking too much, then we should not really go to help. You said somewhere, right, in the group discussion. I think one good word to have the entire thing was instinct. Trust your instinct. If someone something feels unsafe, prioritize your safety. Or some quick guide when you're helping is keep your phone handy, and offer help from a distance, not nothing close. And and firstly, avoid going to somewhere isolated alone or at night. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That was
Okay.
anything to add. We are good to go.
Mm, yeah, we can end.
Yes, thank you, Ayush, for coming, and it was great debate on the topic help a stranger. Yeah. Bye.
Yes. Bye bye.